Look over here.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We're here. We're back. And what a runway to talk about today, everyone. What joy and what privilege. Well, this is going to be a fun one because I know what some people on this podcast think about this runway. Anyway, actually, I know what you both think, which is very fun. Hello, Davas. Welcome to the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to...
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series, where we are diving into the looks from episode 3 of Drag Race UK, series 7. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay, and I am drinking my morning coffee in my cat lover mug. It's very funny how we got here. I asked my roommate to make me some coffee, and God love him. I love him with every fiber of my being. He picked the one mug that was cracked, so there was coffee spilling everywhere, and so I had to run in and this was the first mug I could grab, but it is also a great mug for the occasion. But also a great mug for the occasion, as per always, is the Cup mug. And you can get yours at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below, as always. And we ship internationally all over the world, so there are no excuses. UK divas, go get your Cup mug. Go do your things. And per usual, I would like to send Cheryl home. Thank you.
Hi and hello, it's Micha, your Persian correspondent here, and I'm feeling very cuddly. I don't know about you. I would give cuddles, I would take cuddles, and I would cuddle all over that runway, just with at least faux fur. I mean, we need some faux fur.
Not to be confused with faux fur from Drag Race.
The drag queen from Down Under. And I'm drinking my vanilla cardamom tea because already afternoon here, and today I've eaten the most expensive quiche in my entire life. Not to worry though, it was good. The twin chrysanthemum, it was also kind of lovely, so yeah.
Oh, good. Love that.
Hello, I'm Randy Wild, and I am just having my second morning coffee in my great, amazingly super adorned mug. That, I don't have the cup mug yet, so this is my approximation.
Hey, we're working on it. He did ask, or he did mention last night when we were watching the episode, that he needs to get one. So
yes,
and they're not I will say I love cup mug here. It's not the biggest mug to use in the world for most things, but it works unless you like a gigantic amount of coffee like I do. But yes, we've got some looks to talk about, and we're gonna get into it. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. If you have not checked out both our exit interview with the eliminated queen, I'm still not going to spoil. You can go do that for yourself. But if you have not checked out our exit interview with this week's eliminated queen, or our episode recap of episode 3 and the girl groups challenge, make sure to go check those out right now, as well as all of our drag content going on this channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're trying to hit 3,000 subscribers here on this channel by the end of the year. And we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers across all of our channels by the end of the year as well. And your support means the world to us. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Drag Race UK fans and Series 7 queens. We thank you. We thank you. Also, make sure to check out all of our links down below. Our audio podcasts, our other channels, our Patreon, our social media, merch link. All those are down in the description below. Go check those out. But immediately, we can just go to the runway. And now we kind of talked about Ru and Michelle on the recap, but I just want to talk about Ru and Michelle again.
Oh yeah,
why wouldn't you?
I mean, they look great.
Oh, yes,
they look amazing, and this is the best way possible for Ru. It's like she is never without a scrunchie in this dress.
Literally,
if you need to put that hair up, she could just either from the top or the bottom has that scrunchie
Correct.
on her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And exactly, I especially love how these two asymmetrical ruffles give her the shape as if she was run down by some mad tractor somewhere in agricultural farmland. But it's so cool. I mean, it's really cool to see Zoldy dressing people up instead of being judged on a girl group episode. Sorry, not
Yes,
sorry.
I'm glad we had not Zaldi as the guest judge for this episode. I'm like, thank you. Don't bring in a designer for a girl group, please.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God. Like it and Michelle looks great. And speaking of our guest judge, Nadine Coyle, but
She was amazing. Also, like this, like once, like as I said, I love Michelle in this. I didn't realize till now it was a pantsuit. I don't know
It's
why
pants.
yeah, huh? It's a
It's
pantsuit.
pants.
It's pants. But it's one of those ones when anyone says that AFAB drag doesn't exist, I just want to go Michelle Visage. Everyone.
Yes.
Like
Quite literally.
That's because you can't tell me that this look ain't drag.
You can't tell me Michelle isn't a drag queen.
I mean,
Come on now.
Michelle is
Sure.
indeed a drag queen.
Oh yes. Always has been.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Michelle. And we talked about how bad Graham looks in this photo in the recap, so we don't need to do it here anymore. But Nadine Coyle.
Also, I want to know who Graham's stylist is because
That I don't know.
Because it's one of those ones. Whoever is dressing him, whoever his stylist is, I'm like, come on.
Right.
He can do better. So much better. Yeah.
Because it's like I've seen the Graham Norton show. He has better wardrobe.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Nadine looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wasp. I love her. Just more Nadine. Nadine Coyle for permanent guest judge. Honestly, I would love to see it. But, that probably will never happen because she's a busy woman. But let's talk about our looks. Category is Cuddly Wuddly. I am happy to never have to say those words ever again after that moment I just did. First up on the runway, it's Bonnet. Randy, let's start with you. What do you think of Bonnet?
She looks gorgeous. Cuddly Wuddly is it Cuddly Wuddly? That's my whole thing. It's glam. It's gorgeous. I would be if I saw this at a pageant, I would be just cheering my ass off. I don't think it's you're probably gonna hear this a lot from me. I don't think it's the brief.
But what is the brief? And
but what is the brief?
We talked about it in the recap. I let you in on a little bit of like what we talked about in the recap too. We're all just a little bit curious on what exactly was the brief because there seems to be this like whole grid of
different things.
Yeah.
But she looks gorgeous. She's beautiful. I love I do love the hip slits. This is just the like platonic ideal of pageant gown and pageant look because she does just look like if she walked into a pageant and had this for evening gown, she would win.
Oh yeah.
She would take the category. She looks great, and it's once again, is it the brief? Is it close to the brief? No. I honestly don't think there's nothing even close to the brief here. There's the thing that looks cuddly is the shawl or the shrug. Is it a shrug or is it a shawl? It's a shrug.
It's a shrug.
Yeah. The shrug is the only thing that looks cuddly in this. But she looks fucking fantastic. She looks phenomenal. She is beat down. Like her makeup is on point. And that gown is everything.
Yeah. I would second almost everything Randy said here because she does look phenomenal. Yeah, it's a bit like it's classical but classy, which is not always achieved. And yeah, this shrug around her neck kind of elevates the whole look. And it's still, it's maybe the only cuddly part. Maybe she was cuddling herself because due to her presentation on the runway, you could have thought this. But I mean, I don't know this at all. Actually, after our last episode yesterday, I kind of bumped up almost all the scores I've had for Queens because I thought literally, as we talked so much, that the prompt was very different from what we heard from Ru. Maybe it's just, let's take the looks for what they are and not like stick them to cuddly specifically because this looks stunning.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm going to go off of this concept of stuffed, plush. That's the MO that I'm going with for this runway. And as such, I love this look from Bonnie. This was one of my favorite looks of the night. I think she, like we've been saying, sans last week, we're going to ignore last week and forget last week happened. Design challenge who? I don't know her. Other than that, everything Bonnie has presented on the runway and on this show has been clean, concise, beautiful, within an inch of just everything. Like, every detail is accounted for, from the top of the wig to the bottom of her heel, and that's what we got in this look. It's so cleanly done. I love just the small amount of cascading, like, silver. I want to say it's beading or
It's beading.
rhinestoning. It's beading.
It's beading.
On the top of the sweetheart neckline. I think that's just such the perfect touch, and it's just enough for this look to keep it still in that beautiful, classy vibe that she's going for. It fits her so perfectly. I love the cutouts on the hips too. Like, it gives it such visual interest. I'm obsessed with this look. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Scores.
Out of this one, honestly, I'm going to go back. I am judging everything based off the brief. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm going off of. But she looks amazing and she looks great. So I'm giving this a 90.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm giving this a 92, despite the brief.
I'm giving her a full cup because I just think the look is damn good. So that's where I'm at, and it won't be the last on this occasion here today, but I think she just looks stunning. She just looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah, she looks great. I mean, just gorgeous.
This wig too is just so good.
I said it's like, this is what I would for baby queens who want to do pageantry, I would show them this look going, this is what your evening gown should look like.
Yeah. This is what you also should aspire to 10 years in the game, because this is what it
is.
Yeah, literally. Next up, Catrin Feelings.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have to giggle at this. I love this look. I love this look so much because it's so Catrin knows her drag. Catrin understands her drag, and this look shows that. Catrin knows that she's a camp queen. And there is nothing more high camp than this motherfucking look. It's, to me, this does fit the brief. It has that like cuddly wuddly, like it is that cuddly kind of look, but it's also high camp. It is, sadness from inside out goes to the Jellicle ball. I absolutely love this. It's like Catrin has two names. She has her name Catrin, and she has her Jellicle name. And we don't know what that Jellicle name is because that's only for her alone. As I start quoting Andrew Lloyd Webber, I am so very sorry. I love this look. It's camp. It's fun. It's, and it's the brief. It's one of those ones. This is somebody who understands her drag to a T and understands and knows what she's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is one of the ones I'm like, I'm going to have probably a dissenting opinion than everyone on this one. One of the ones on this one.
I mean, it's just really great to have different opinions. There are elements of this look. I first of all, yeah, it's totally camp. I mean, the campiest of camps. The face, I do enjoy the makeup. She looks like a Babadook who literally went into sadness for some reason. He went inside out, yeah, and outside in, many a time. And the electricity of the wig reflects that, and that I love. Literally, the neck up is, I wouldn't say like gorgeous, but it's very interesting. Yeah, it's intriguing in a good way. Otherwise, there is this slight feeling of disembowelment with this rug/boa she has, because it does look kind of dragular, like happy tree friends, what have you done to our little monster
God.
here and there. I don't know. It gives you, there is something very chilly about this look. I just can't put my finger on it. It does belong to like a subgenre of horror for some reason, especially for children. I mean,
I'm horrified by it, so yes.
Me kind of too. Proportion-wise, I'm kind of speechless. Proportions are there. They're interesting. It is some geometrical elements which are on her body, and she's wearing them, and she's beyond geometric as any object in this universe. Love the color scheme, though. That's it.
I'm sorry. She's geometric. Like everything in this universe is such a great read. I'm just saying.
Such a great read. She's geometric, like other things that exist.
She exists in the third dimension.
She exists in this realm, in this look. Unfortunately, for me at least.
Sorry to cut you off, Micha.
Oh, I was done.
Okay.
I honestly think I'm still just scarred from having watched the live action CGI Cats.
Okay,
to be honest with you.
If the live action Cats was this, I would have been on board. I would have been 1,000% on board. But no, that was more nightmare fuel with floating faces and floating feet and Idris Elba looking naked the entire time, but not in a sexy way.
Correct. We want Idris Elba in a sexy way. Anyway, here's the thing. I think the makeup is actually really well done, and for the amount of time that we know they don't have to swap runways, I think it's actually really impressive for her to have completely swapped her makeup like this. So I love that. Here's the thing with the look. The look doesn't do a whole lot for me. I think the concept is fun. I'm not going to knock the concept. I just don't think the look does anything for me. Like, it doesn't really... It's a cat suit. Literally a cat suit. And like I it's just not groundbreaking for me. It's not bad. It's very cleanly done. Like the bodysuit looks good on her. I don't necessarily get the big pink intestines going on her neck.
I took them as like yarn balls. I saw them as yarn balls connected to each other.
I definitely saw intestines.
Okay, because I completely am like I see yarn balls.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
That's what it's giving me, and so it is that kind of element. It's it is like if she was in Cats, it'd be like, oh cool, there's a blue cat.
Sure.
That's fair. It's not my favorite thing, but I like Catrin, so it's fine. Score.
So you're not pleading Pomara today?
No, not at all. Because at the end of the day, it's a clean look. The look is clean. She looks really good. Everything looks good together. So it's just not my cup of tea.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. And I love me some camp. I love me some camp. And what this look does for the camp is what camp should do, is present something in all earnestness that makes you go, what the fuck? And that's what camp is. Because that's why you can't, like, you can kind of recreate camp to a certain extent, but but also you can't, because you have to have that earnestness in it. And that's what this look is to me. She she probably put the makeup on, put the thing going like, this is dumb. This is dumb, and I am going to live it. And then she did. So for me, this honestly is a 93. It is a high look for me. It's not my favorite look of it, but this is a high score for like definitely in the A range.
Okay.
That sounds great. I'm actually, it will be quite an amplitude today because I gave this look a 52.
And see, I'm going to land somewhere in the middle because I know it's not my taste, but it's a very cleanly done look and she presented it well. So I'm going to give it an 80 because I know it's clean. It's just not my taste.
So I said to everyone, I'm coming in hot with some differing opinions.
Well, then tell us about what you think of Paige Three.
This is the one that's the closest to the brief. This is the Cuddly Wuddly. Is it cuddling with somebody else? No. but this gives the feeling and the imagery of being cuddled in your blankets in bed, and the gown itself and the dress itself is gorgeous. Is it one thing that Michelle said, that she's seen this other she's seen this other places but better? Is it a fully original? No, but it's well done. It's well done, and this is as I said, for me, the closest to the brief. She is channeling Anna Nicole Smith with the hair and how she's painting her and her paint. Like, I mean, I am. The more I watch, the more of a fan I am of Paige Three. Man, she is gorgeous, but also she is playing smart.
She is. Yeah, I mean, it does probably kind of fit the brief for me. I really enjoy this look a lot. I think it's, especially post-reveal, it's on the simpler side, but I get what you say, what Randy is coming, where you're coming from with this, I cuddle myself, I want you to love me. That's, sorry, wrong franchise. But yeah, I mean, that was really cool before the reveal, even with the mask, because although it was kind of a bit shapeless, the mask also pushed it to kind of the campy ground. Post reveal, yeah, I'm a bit on the fence, but on the positive side. Was it done? Kind of sure, but the shape of it is different from anything we've seen with pillows like before. Love how her leg opens up. It's super cool. Love this symmetry going on downwards. And the thing is, it's probably one of the very rare occasions on Drag Race overall when we had like a train behind, which is trailing, and in theory, everything which is weighs down is kind of shapeless, but it suits her well, and it moved very well on the runway, which is kind of almost impossible to achieve. I don't know, was it on purpose? Was it like by accident in the best possible way? So yeah, love her makeup, love, I mean, her fierceness overall. So
yeah, I think it's well done. It fits what I believe to be the brief of maybe what something hypothetically could be for this brief. So I'm okay with it. I think the look is fine. It's not my favorite look on the runway this week, but I do love that we're seeing different things from Paige. Like Paige is becoming one of the queens that every single week she comes out and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to see what Paige is going to give. I can't wait to see what we're going to get from Paige every week, because everything she's presented so far has been so different that I'm like, okay, I'm excited to see it. The look was not my absolute favorite on this runway, but again, it's a clean look. It's really well done. My opinion has improved from recap to now. I will say that. Watching it again on the runway, I really enjoyed her presentation of it. So my opinion has, improved. I did bag it in the recap for the category, but I do really enjoy it here now, having watched it a few more times. So scores.
And scores. Also, I just want to point out one thing I just noticed, and I feel dumb for just noticing this, is the pre-reveal to post-reveal, the pillow bow that's on her back. That pre-reveal, it's behind her head, so she's laying down, and then post-reveal being at the small of her back like a giant bow. Chef's kiss. I love it. 95. This is a bit like one of my favorites.
Yeah, I also actually updated the score from yesterday's 96 for me.
I'm going to give Paige an 84 because I think overall it's really good. The one major thing is just I wish the back piece was a little bit more structured to give that effect, like what you were saying, Randy. I just wish it had a little bit more impact. But overall, it's still really great from Paige. The diva, Nyongbella.
I love her. I thought she was fierce in the challenge. This runway, not so much. I thought it's a good concept. It's a pretty concept, but the execution of this, I think, does leave a little to be desired. And I didn't catch this when she was walking the runway, but when she was when they were standing getting the critiques, I noticed the where she pulls the cord to release the dress for the reveal, which I love that kind of reveal. That is so very burlesque. That is so very burlesque. But when you do have like almost an inch gap between between where you can see the cord and you can see the line, then that telegraphs that reveal too much. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So we knew it was coming. We knew that the reveal was coming. Because you could see it. The post reveal look, it's kind of, for being so much skin, kind of bland. Like it's there. Like, yeah, like she looks great. She has a great body. Awesome. But I'm also a burlesque dancer, so I have seen this reveal into that so many times that I am no longer like scandalized by skin or, oh my god, she's showing so much body. I have seen cis women doing this reveal. I've seen trans women doing this reveal. I've seen NBs doing this reveal to something similar to this, where if the fur pieces that were covering her were stoned, it'd been better, because I've seen fur stoned things and it's phenomenal. If she would have had maybe something else, like if her gloves were stoned, if she had more sparkle or more, basically, if you're going to go burlesque, especially in like Drag Race, you have to go like high sparkle. You have to be seen, like, in my opinion, you should be seen from space.
Mhm.
Pre-reveal, post-reveal, you should have so much sparkle that you should be seen from space. And so it was like when she took off the dress, it was like all of the like visual interest was gone. And that I was like, I'm kind of sad that the visual interest is gone because you're such a good queen.
Yeah.
I honestly think her beat was pretty, but I don't think goes with the look. And I honestly, like it was a pretty beat, but I'm like, I don't think it fits this look really well. If she would like, the pop of color on the eyes is nice, but I think it, like, I'm not saying doing a black and white eye, but something more to tie everything together would have been better, and possibly open up her eye a little bit more, because even looking at these pictures, it looks like her eyes are more shut. She would have done something to open up her eye. It would have been like, I would have liked that better. It's one of those ones where no matter how she paints her face, she's going to be beautiful, because she's just beautiful as a person. So makeup just only enhances. And I hate this hair. I don't like this Espeon hair, honestly. Because it makes me think of a bad Espeon cosplay. And I hate saying that, but it doesn't look, that gown, the gown, like, if you look at it afar and you don't see the line, looks clean. It looks like it looks beautiful. Everything else looks beautiful. That hair looks messy to me. It looks like, especially watching her walk, it's like it looked like there were flyaways. It didn't look fully put together. And I was just like, I wasn't surprised that she was that she was in the bottom. I was not, because this is one of my bottom looks for today.
So you're in the Scarlet camp now, thinking that Runway makes up 50% of the entire judgment.
Seems like it.
I mean, it's one of those ones where this look was not good. She did amazing, but yeah, I think that this overshadowed how bad this look was. Overshadowed how well she did, how amazing she did in the challenge.
See, you're in this descent there as well, because if I remember correctly, yesterday almost everybody loved her wig. So, I mean,
I never
still
commented on the wig.
Yeah, you didn't. You played the Pomara fifth on the wig. Yeah.
No,
Hopefully.
that's too much. That's
Okay.
too
You just
far,
were
but...
you just were Switzerland. You went on full
Correct.
Swiss on the wig. Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, I wouldn't go full Swiss on the wig. I still enjoy it. It's one of the best elements for me. I know the hairline is kind of crazy, especially when she was walking, but I think the camp factor of having two pairs of ears and earrings in like the wig ears was pretty genius. I really enjoy her makeup. I really enjoy the presentation, but yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's one of the lesser looks on the runway. To put it very mildly, it kind of looks like what Bonnet's phenomenal white dress would have looked like if it survived a coal factory explosion. And yeah. But yeah, something
The
stayed
dress
by.
got the black lung pop.
But I mean, yeah, the shape of this dress is pretty ungodly. It really looks like it was through something. There was some accident, you know. When Blondie sang "Accidents Never Happen," she clearly hadn't seen this look. Well, Miss Debbie Harry, all my love to her. But yeah, this is just so weird. I'm not sure that post reveal actually worked because it was just a fabulous body and doing something, I don't know, Nyongbella style. But I mean, yeah, she can sell anything. I still think this look was far from sold.
A little bit of body glitter would have also, like, any form of body glitter would have helped. Like, Nyongbella, I love you. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. But we're all adults. We've seen naked bodies.
The thing is, you know, people love rabbits and they think they're cuddly, but in this case, it looks kind of on a fence, literally on a rabbit fence with invasive rabbits somewhere in Australia. Sorry.
This is if we're gonna go with rabbits, this is Watership Down.
I'm done with it. Still love Nyongbella though.
Are y'all done?
I think so.
Are you sure?
No.
God damn it. I here's the thing. I think the intent of the look was really good, but I do agree. I think the post reveal is, you know, I wanted something else going on with the body. I wish even if she was just oiled up. I don't need necessarily glitter, but even if there was like just oiled up body, I think and she is a little bit, you can see it on the shoulders, but I wanted the whole body to be that as well. And then my biggest qualm with the look personally is just the fact that you can see the line just right down the middle of the dress where she's going to pull the pin. I just wanted a little bit of fur covering that, so that way the pin wasn't super, super obvious. Not the strongest overall from Nyongbella. And we know she gives such good fashion that I'm like, oh girl, come on. Scores.
So also, I just do want to say in that in the lip sync, one thing that did impress me with Nyongbella so much is for someone who comes from ball culture, knowing burlesque and how to do burlesque is obvious, because how she in that lip sync, how she pulled that cord was like, I know burlesque dancers who can't do that and have it be that masterful. So this look, I mean, I just had to give that shout out because I am a huge Nyongbella fan. You've captured my heart just saying that now, even with your Espeon wig. But this look to me is a 45. It kind of, it does fail.
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoyed it slightly more than Catrin's, so I'm gonna give this a 66.
I'm going to give her a 70 because I do still think the effect of the look is strong, even if the actual garment is not the strongest in the world. But the presentation really improved it for me. Oh boy, Viola.
Oh. 5
Hi,
nights
Viola. First and foremost, hi, Viola.
5 nights at Rui's.
Correct.
So I watched this with Logan, and we actually had to stop the episode to talk about this because of thoughts, mainly mine.
Yes,
Viola, this is the wrong look for this challenge completely. Absolutely and completely. If this challenge was horror, I would be like, no notes. If this challenge was nerd, no notes. If this look was video game, no notes. Cuddly, Five Nights at Freddy's is the furthest from cuddly on the planet.
But
Now,
isn't that the point?
the point is, okay, with my thoughts in drag, Logan, be quiet for a moment. My thoughts in drag, if you're given a prompt, you need to, like, and I do this with almost all of my looks, I do this with my pageant looks and everything like that. You need to take that prompt and then distill it down to its most purest form. So if someone was flipping through the channels, they'd be like, oh, Drag Race, cool, see the look and go, okay, it's cuddly, or it's bed themed, or it's stuffed animal themed. If you were just flipping through the channels on this one, you would say, oh, this is video game themed. And all it's like I do, like, the makeup is really well done. The costume is really well done. I fully disagree with Rue saying that this is not drag enough. This is fully, if this was Five Nights at Freddy's, this is fully drag enough. Her face is beat. She has contacts, the whiteout contacts in. All the blood and the gore on this is glittered. It is beaded. It is stoned. It is fully drag enough. I just think that this is so far off of the mark. This is so far away from the brief. Even if we weren't told the correct brief, this is so far away from it that it's just like, this is not, it's not the thing. And it's one thing I will give her, this is not Madam Web. And I'm very happy that this is not Madam Web. Because last week's spider thing was, honestly, I love you, Viola, but bad. This one actually does look good, but it's just not, it's not the brief. It's and almost too actually, no, I won't say this is too alternative for Drag Race, because I do have that critique about another one. But this is, I can see why. I can see the judges' critiques, other than Bruce saying it's not drag enough, because it is 100% drag enough.
Well, see, her look for me is also one of the arguments that the brief was not at all like cuddly, fluffy stuff. Maybe it was plush. Maybe it was something to do with like.
That's what I'm thinking at this point. Like, it had to have been plush, right? Like, there's
if we were told plush, my critiques would be completely different.
Well, then that's on the show. That's not on Viola.
But also, even it would still be for me a lower look for plush, though, because it's still not on the mark.
Mm-hmm.
Fair, but that's on the show. That's not on Viola.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have to go with what the show's telling us.
No, we don't.
Can't go with what's behind the scenes, because that's the information we are given. I will die on this hill.
That's fine.
But even with this, I mean, the fact that it's like the opposite of cuddly really pushes it into very trashiest campy direction, like the I know, campest of the bad taste possible imaginable. And I think that's pretty cool, because with that reference that Rue and Michelle probably never get, and especially with some of the judges commenting it was like Cocaine Bear. I think it was pretty dope. And if it was what Viola was trying to achieve, like showing her alternative side, I mean, why not? I think it should be celebrated on any runway, like the doors the charity case open for the Drag Race universe. And I actually think it's my second favorite Viola look of the entire 3-episode run, after her blue gown on the runway in the first episode. It's done so well. The glittered rhinestone blood to death. Yeah, the contact lenses that Randy mentioned, that still look very good for the stage, so they don't they are not diluted with all the stage lighting. It's so cool. Yeah, I mean, and the body's still bodying despite this weird shape. So I really understand why Viola was so frustrated when she said in Untucked that I gave you like absolute drag in this, because she did. It is very drag in the best possible way. And yeah, I am still on the fence if it fits the brief or not. And at this point, if we're sure it wasn't the exact brief, I still would give this a pretty high mark.
I think it's camp as hell and I love it. I think it's camp as hell and I love it. I understand. I don't care what you have to say, Randy Wild. I love this.
I'm not saying I hate this. I never
said. Yep. I gave you your time. Anyway. No, I love this. I think it's camp. I think I agree with you though. I think it is dragged enough. That was the one critique I was like, what do you mean? Like, you asked these girls to, like, if she had just come out in a plain, like, animatronic suit, then I'd be like, okay, cool, it's not drag enough. Now that I'm looking at it more, there are breast forms in this. Barely,
Yes.
but there is a breast form. I'm like, okay, cool. Work,
100%.
Viola. Like, she did put in the work to drag this up. Like, it's all bejeweled. There's so much detail in this too that I'm like, okay, work. I have no choice but to love this look personally. I get what you're saying, Randy. But for me, I liked it because it was so different from everything else that was going on. And this is the first time we really saw Viola dive into like her alternative drag on the show. And it's really the only opportunity, unfortunately, we're gonna get. And so I'm really glad that at least we got something from her.
I would have loved to seen. I would love to have seen this level last week.
That's fair.
If she would have done this level, like with that spider look, that would have
In
gagged.
10 hours.
Yeah.
that-
I've
Okay.
seen from drag races in the past. I did drop off drag race early. I made it to season 10,
Sure.
of the US one, but I have seen queens do that.
Fair.
But like the makeup is so like her beat's great, her makeup's great. There is a breast form in there. She is cinched. You can see that there's a waist there. I mean, it's just, to me, it is just it's so far away from what they wanted.
Then what's your score, Randy?
My score, honestly, is 85. I think it's like what's only bringing it down from there is the fact that it's away from the brief. If this was a video game challenge, this would have been a full cup.
I would still give this a 9/9. I adore this look, and I don't agree with the judges on this.
All of that fighting, all of that bullshit, and I'm also giving Viola an 85. I can't fucking
That's
I can't
so
fucking
funny.
No, the look is great. The
Yes.
look is absolutely great. And if this was, I said, a nerd challenge, a video game challenge, a horror challenge, this would have been amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
But it was none of those things. And so I'm like, and
I know.
it's like,
yeah. Okay, so next up is Tayris, and I'm going to, first and foremost, hi Tayris, hey girl, we love you. I do also want to point out, because we did get Tayris reply to our recap episode with a little bit of tea about this look. So thank you, Tayris. But she said that the runway was a rough day for her, and that the bottom half of the garment, which I believe we talked about yesterday, was supposed to be a skirt, I think originally.
Rupert said it.
She said the bottom half of the garment was in such a dire state that she cut it up and made it into the boot covers that you see on the look here. So, and she also admitted this was probably her weakest look of her entire runway package. She said it in Untucked. So, with all of that being said,
okay.
Tayris, we love you.
I just want to hide because I hate this look so much. Like,
it's not a great.
I just
look,
like it's not. This is going to be a big read. Tayris, I love you. I just want to say that I think you're a fierce ass performer. You're like, I could not take my eyes off of you for the challenge. If I saw a queen come out in this look and I was at a bar show, I'd be going and getting another drink. This would be my I'm getting a drink queen. You know, the one like, oh, okay, you're cute. I don't need to watch anymore. Like for this one, you know how I said that one look was so bad that it kind of took out the challenge. Now, I think this one is her challenge was so good, it canceled out the look. Knowing that things went wrong, honestly, makes me feel a little bit better, because I'm like, okay, no, from what I've watched, this like Tayris is so much better than this look, and knowing that everything, if you have to take a bottom of a costume and you have to turn it into something else on the fly, things went wrong. So it's just it's one of those ones. This is barely above the monkey look, in my opinion.
Oh my god. You didn't like the monkey look.
I
Okay.
did not like the monkey.
Well, yeah. I mean, really, I freaking adore Tayris, and I want to like this better. To play the devil's advocate, I would say that the shoes, as they are, remind me of this plushy night butterfly, who actually has like some kind of, this moth who has this some kind of woolly structure on her wheels, and they can be like red and black. For this instance, like Rouge et Noir, like one of the French classical novels. But yeah, overall, boots up. It was a rough day. It was a really rough day for Tayris. Let's put it that way. And the higher we climb this week, I told about it yesterday. I don't want to repeat myself, but this week, oh mama, just like this is this is one of the most this is one of the most atrocious things to try to contact flying saucers we've ever seen. I mean, no ufologist would bring this wig back to put it on their table to try to put themselves in contact with UFOs. I'm weirdly intrigued by the makeup. I've looked at it like for more than a day now, and since like yesterday afternoon, it reminds me of something from pop culture, but I just can't figure out why. Because in this particular scenario, with this particular makeup, she looks very interesting, and there is some reference I'm wanting to dig out from my memory. I just can't, but because the look is so, not it.
Tayris, I love you. That is my thought about this look. Scores?
Oh, that's it. That's just it?
That's
Okay.
all I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah.
And so I'm not.
It's also want to say, like, her beat is on, honestly. That mug is mugging. Like, it is, that's the face right before it rains. It is muggy as hell. She looks so good. Like, if it was just critiquing the makeup is everything. But the whole thing together, 40.
I also gave this exactly 40, just like Grande. So I love you, Tayris.
40s across the board.
Oh.
And we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Tayris, we love you.
We love you. You're a fierce ass performer.
Okay. Oh, it's Elle Vosque. I didn't think. Who would have thought preseason? Who would have thought I'd be sitting here getting so excited over Elle Vosque? No shade, but who would have thought?
This to me should have been the winner. Honestly, this look
of the runway.
For the run. She like, to me, like Elle, like the challenge. I think she was a little forgettable, so I don't in my head. My head didn't grasp it. But this runway, I was like, oh shit. Okay, girl. Okay. I see you in your Cuddly Wuddly. Like, everything about this, it's giving, like, this is giving that high fashion poodle that will sit on your lap. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean that in any, that sounds bad. That sounds like, but this is giving, like, this
beating the topping allegations, Randy.
Hey, at least I'm not, directly behind you, so I'm not topping you this time.
Correct. We are in separate
site,
locations,
folks.
So that way
That's a different site, folks.
I am free to do all of the things I need to. There's no Randy to impede me.
But the boa, to the leg warmers, to the dress, to the hair, everything about this look to me is on point, on theme. Even if the theme was not Cuddly Wuddly, if the theme was plush, this still hits it. If the theme was furry, but make it fashion, this still hits it. This is still, because you see this look and you go, poodle. And now my hat just fell. See, my top hat agreed. It liked this look so much it fell. No, this is one of my top looks. I fucking love this look. It was everything.
Yeah, it's clearly a poodle who has won the dog breeding contest. It came, it bred, it chewed, it swallowed.
Breeding.
Right.
We went from sitting on laps to breeding, folks. What is in the air?
Yeah, I mean, this is also one of my top looks of the week because, I also didn't expect that from Elle. And also, what I love from this, it really goes very well with Cuddly because, like, poodle is one of the dogs, which is the definition of cuddly in theory. They're not really cuddly in real life, and they usually have quite shitty characters, but in theory, people think of them as being like these cuddly creatures, so anything goes. And I kind of like this. Double-edged sword of it, which you can see in this look, because it looks kind of at the same time very fashion forward and very literally cuddly and warm and inviting, but at the same time it's still kind of more avant-garde and less safe than the looks we've had from both Bonnie and Paige earlier on from White looks. And yeah, this is definitely one of my top looks of the week. Not exactly my favorite, but I love that Elle really took, if not exactly a big risk, but a big leap anyway. Big poodle, cuddly leap somewhere in the dogverse. Love it.
It wouldn't let me unmute. How dare you, StreamYard? No, I love this. I think this is incredible. This was my second favorite look of the night, and only because there was one look that was just literally Chai Tea Grande, because it was on Chai Tea Grande. We'll talk about it. But no, this was such a beautiful, perfect ensemble. The wig is the perfect proportion for the sleeves and for the dress and for the leg warmers. Like, girl, this Elle from Elle? What? Who is this girl? Like, really, every week she comes out and I'm like, who is this girl? I don't know who this girl is, but I'm loving her. Titanic was... I'm not going to roast her too much for that. The internet already did. And I didn't hate it. But it's like every week I'm like, okay, Miss Elle, 22 years old, coming out here, reference after reference after reference every week. I'm like, okay, I see. I'm starting to see the Elle Vosque vision. I'm getting on the train. I'm not, apprehensive about the train anymore. I'm getting on the train. I'm here. I'm present. I'm accounted for. Miss Elle is giving it to me, and I'm here for it. I love it.
You're hopping on a train from Belfast to Dublin.
Yes, to London, where they, I think they filmed this somewhere outside of London.
Yeah.
Scores.
Honestly, everything also from everything being white and baby pink, to the hair, to everything just being so cohesive. Full cup.
For me, it's actually S99 as I give to Viola, which is interesting. But yeah, two opposite looks.
How dare you? It's a full cup.
Okay.
It is fucking beautiful.
I still got two looks I like more than this, but it still is phenomenal.
It's there's one look that I absolutely love that's on par with this, and we will get to it. But this is just like,
yeah,
it's a travesty that this was not in the top two. Travesty.
Well, she was top three.
Top three, but still, this should have been the winner.
But
and
not based on the challenge.
Yeah, not based on the challenge.
Oh yeah, not based on the challenge.
Randy, you have to. I love you, but you have to remember,
it's not Dragula.
It's not just the runway.
This is not Dragula.
Yeah, Dragula. Yeah, this is a tiebreaker.
Next up is Sally.
Oh, Sally, you're a monkey. You're not a teddy bear. This reads monkey. This reads sock monkey. And the whole fact, while watching it, in the confessional, she's like, bear. I'm a bear. It's a bear. Oh. I'm a bear. I'm like,
but
no.
My favorite line of it is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a fucking bear. And I'm like, girl, no, it's not.
No, it's not. You are a
It's
sock
not
monkey.
reading as bear. Baby,
If
I'm so
it's-
sorry. It's not reading as bear.
It's not reading as bear. If it reads as two things, it's reading as mouse or monkey. And because it's in a because she's doing a circus thing, it's reading as sock monkey. This is like she looks like a sock monkey on some, on a bed, on some like it's weirdly basic in the worst way possible. And this is the person who last week I believe Sally was the
Won.
winner.
She
won.
won last
And it's
week.
just like going for, and I was gagged over that look last week. It was art. It was so good. It was high. It was hot couture. She went from hot couture to hot mess. And it's just like, and this is what I mean by like taking that concept and distilling it all the way down to something where everyone will get it. Because once again, someone flipping through the channels, they would see this and go circus challenge or stuffed animal challenge. I mean, stuffed animal, it's still kind of in that realm. It's more in the realm than Viola was, so I can see why but still, this was a rough one for me. And also the makeup. I love when queens do a really skillful drag clown face, and this is not it. Because there is no you can't. There's still no facial contour. It's just a white face and the eye, and that's oofa doof is all I have to say.
See, I still don't dislike it. I know, we went from last week to this one on a very interesting, I would say, turbulent ride. that was one hell of a roller coaster. That was a plane doing like tricks in the sky. But I mean, she still constructed it herself. It can be any animal you wish, and probably that was kind of her thought process. I've seen her post from today because yesterday we were trying to think if we got the reference or if we got the reference wrong. She still hasn't explained the reference yet, but people in the comments saying that they got it. So who knows? Maybe it was like some either child show or something like from this British TV era. I know the color is atrocious. I know, but that was kind of by design. I know, like this definitely feels the theme of plush if it was the theme, but it's also kind of cuddly because, well, if you close your eyes, you would still feel the warmth, you know. And it's not an OnlyFans reference. It's just.
Not.
But I mean,
what has happened today?
It's a pretty. It's phenomenal how versed she is. I mean, she can be very versatile as a sewer, going from last week to this one.
Jesus! This is a family program. No, it's not.
No, it's not. I have said fuck so many times.
And neither is Drag Race. So, but
No,
on a serious note, there is like some. I think there is some circus/child program reference we should get, and probably we'll get to it.
There's a reference that we just are not getting.
We
clearly, like, I am 100% convinced. And if there isn't, and this is just a figment of her imagination, then I'm kind of living for that too, and I kind of want it to be a character. But like this sock monkey bear, like I kind of want it to be a character, but I just feel like there's some character reference we're not getting because none of us are British. Like that's really what it comes down to right now for me. Just I'm convinced.
But still, you know, if we ever needed a humanoid bear mouse who somehow borders on a wombat running into a circus, I mean, why not?
I don't think we need that, but
no,
sure.
I just need to go back in the Spirit Halloween bag.
Yeah, because for me, what it comes down to is just like it's the entire look. Like it's a fun concept. I'll say it's a fun concept. I like that she's going for something a little bit different. I like that she's going high concept. That is what we expect from Sally. The problem is the entire look is just flat. Like there's no dimension to it. The skirt doesn't really provide that much like body to the look, and Sally is not a body queen either, so like I'm not expecting that from her necessarily. But like this for me leans more costume than the critique they were giving Viola. And so I'm like a little bit like, and obviously they didn't critique Sally because she was safe, but I'm just like, it's a little bit frustrating to hear Viola get that critique when I feel like, for me personally, and I love Sally, I've loved everything Sally has done so far on this season, but this is just one of those things that unfortunately it's not resonating with me because the entire look is just flat. And that's really all I have to say on the matter. But I love Sally, so it's one of those difficult things.
I mean, I agree. Also, it's like looking at this picture even more. It's like even if she would have ditched the pants and had a dark tight or a dark legging and actually showed her legs with a shoe, this would have made it better. It's there's no how there's no contouring on her face. There's no contouring in the body. There's no style lines anywhere in the body. It looks like she looks like a paper cutout in the worst way.
And I want her to look like a paper cutout in the best way. That's the thing, is with this look, I want it to be paper cutout in the best way.
My score for this one's this is honestly the bottom of bottomest look. So Micha said earlier that she was, she's a versatile performer, but this look is 100% a bottom. So 15%. 15,
Oof.
yeah.
Oh, that was rough. For me, it's just sensible 74. I mean, I'm not in love with this, but I see the plush.
I think, yeah, for the runway itself, it's still not my favorite, but I'm going to give her a 70 because I think the look itself is well done. It's just not my tea. Okay, here we go. Bones.
Bones. I loved her challenge performance. And I know that this podcast is not about the challenge performance. I loved her challenge performance, and I love the heart that she brought into the challenge performance. I did not need a yassified Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's this once again, this look, it's well done, it's well put together. She looks great. This is right there with Viola's look to me, where it's not the brief. If the brief was plush, it's a little bit closer than the Five Nights at Freddy's, but it just, to me, this one was so also really off the mark. I do love me an alternative queen. Bones, I think honestly, as a performer, everything I've seen, I know I read you for Filth last week too, with the bow look, but the bow look actually fit the brief though. The bow look actually was this looks well constructed, but it actually fit everything. It looked like it belonged. This did not for me. This was a full. Part of me goes, how did this win? And I don't other than she did so well in the challenge.
And she did.
She did. The challenge was amazing. I in the challenge, the fact that she choreographed everything, and then also I couldn't take my eyes off of her. She looked so good. And then coming to this, I'm just like, oh, she's the Oogie Boogie them. Yeah, this did not hit for me. This was not it for me.
Okay, we'll disagree very strongly on this one, because for me it's like art. Did somebody mention art? It's one of the best. I didn't expect that at all. For me, this pushed Bones into new territory. Personally, I started to see her as a different person than before. I mean, we already knew she was talented. We already knew she was good with choreo. Has she learned it from Paige Three or by herself? It's a completely different story, and nobody but them knows the answer. But this is so good. This is, I believe, one of the best ragdoll executions we've had. And as I said yesterday, this for me is kind of the culmination of this very weird multi-franchise arc when we had Zavaleta with her bottom look at the beginning of her season 4, and Dragula, where we had Diamante Mary Brown on her horror icons runway on Spain 2 during the Genius talent show performance. And this is kind of the culmination of this, because this is I don't know, like Yves Saint Laurent's version of those nightmares, if they were put together. I really love this shade of chocolate-ish cocoa brown something. I really enjoyed the makeup. I think this curl slash circle of whatever she has, is it her hair, is it a part of the vision, yeah, who knows. This all works so well, and yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, I'm really speechless. This is one of my favorite looks ever this year.
And see, I love that we have the dichotomy of this, because I kind of land somewhere in the middle, to be honest. Like, I like it. I think it's a really cute look. Overall, cute in the most, disturbing, creepy, cum rag kind of ways. But, it for this brief, I don't get it for this brief. Like, the cuddly or the plush or really any of that. Like, again, it just begs the question, what was the brief? What was the brief? What was the brief? But I don't know. I like the makeup work here. I like that we're seeing something different from Bones with the makeup work here. I think it's done really well. The look itself, for what it is well constructed. I mean, clearly that takes a minute to put together. So there's a lot of great craftsmanship here. I'm not responding to the look nearly as positively as other people are, mainly the other people we had on the recap, including Micha. But I appreciate it for what it is and the art that it is, because I think this is more an art piece than a runway look, and I do really like it for that. And, like, take out the context of the runway, I think this is so fucking cool. Like, who would have thought of this? Like, it's really, like, it makes me very excited for Bones as well on the runway. I'm like, I want to see what she comes up with every single week. She's another one of those girls that I'm like, every week, all right, girl, what are you going to bring us? For this challenge, though, it felt a little askew for me personally, but that's just me. Scores.
So I do have to say, outside of this challenge, honestly, this look on the whole, outside of this challenge, is a good look. Her makeup is very Erica Clash to me, with the big
Love.
eye, it's like it is a good look. She does look good. I just want to say that for this challenge, and right here for me, did not hit. But it is a very artistic look. I know I'm backpedaling a little bit, but it wasn't the monkey. I say a 50.
See, well, we have some interesting adverbs and prepositions this time around. Logan said it was askew. For me, the door of her imagination went completely ajar, so my cup is overflowing, actually. I mean, this is
good.
No.
I love disagreement. It doesn't happen very often, so I love to see it. I'm going to say overall, given the look itself and the runway brief, I am still going to give Bones a 90, because I think the runway look itself is so cool. I'm kind of just overwhelmed by that a little bit, and I just think it's so cool. Chai Tea Grande, come to the front. Chai.
I mean, this look, it's the brief. If it was plush, it hits that. Cuddly Wuddly, it hits that. It hits everything. I kind of just want a full furniture set based off Chai Tea Latte's looks. Like, I want the couch from last week. I want the this looks like a really comfy chair. Like, I want the Chai Tea Latte furniture set. I want everything like the Chai Tea Grande set. This is amazing. Once again, somebody, as I said with Catrin, somebody who knows her drag so well and knows how to execute her drag so well. Once again, the fact that this was not in the top looks, fucking travesty. fucking travesty. It's like, this is more than just safe. And even going to the challenge, in her performance of the challenge, she was phenomenal. And it was more than just safe. So it's just like everything. The boobs, the little like plushy boobs that she has, showing the skin, showing everything. Like the hobble skirt, I absolutely love. I love me a hobble skirt where you have to take those little tiny steps. I love that. That's one of my it is a favorite silhouette of mine. It is that Morticia silhouette, and she does it well. I just have all the glowing things to say about this. I love it. The hair, also being the hair in the same color as everything, and then her eyes being that silver, just pops her eyes so much. Everything I love about this.
I mean, this look is stunning, and despite in the real life, I usually dislike this very shade of orange/reddish orange, but on her it works so well. She literally sold everything completely. I totally agree. Even based on performance, she could have easily been in the top 3 and not in the bottom 3. And we are all so sick of hearing and tired of hearing this critique that another Asian queen blended into something when clearly she was a standout in all dimensions possible. But that was that BS critique from Michelle on UK Seasons, which like completely makes my blood boil. Orange. This one was the best possible Agent Orange. If every Agent Orange was like this, I mean, this Earth would be such a livable place. This Cheeto never needs to go to misquote more hot. And yes, I mean, this look is jaw-droppingly good, especially given how, in theory, shapeless it is. Like 2/3 of it bottoms up, but it works so well. She's literally the most stylish, the most unexpected curvy couch on earth, and yeah, she gives you mother, she gives you cuddles, she gives you plush, she gives you all your toys. You didn't play enough in your childhood.
Girl. And the best part is she kind of looks like a cup too when she's got it all like kind of put together in that bottom left photo. She just kind of looks like a cup, and I'm like, that's cute. Like, it's everything is on brand. Everything is so thought through. Everything is so perfectly done. Like, I love Try. I love Try so much. This is one of my favorite looks I've seen on Drag Race or any drag program this year, to be honest with you. I just think this is so fucking cool. The color, the fabric choice, the hair, the necklace, the accessory, the makeup, every single bit of it is perfect. No notes. Not a single note.
And also, I just want to interject. Also, Micha, you said something about like it being shapeless. I do want to disagree on that, because this does have you can see the silhouette. Mm-hmm. You can see the silhouette of that dress, even the bottom half. You can see that it's a hobble skirt by looking at it, even though it has those big couch-like overstuffed couch things on it. And it's just one of those ones I'm like, I mean,
no, I don't disagree. What I meant was kind of, it looks shapeless, but it actually isn't. That's okay. The thing. Is the hardest spot for her. Yeah.
I misunderstood. I apologize. But honestly, cup overfloweth. I need 2 or 3 full cups on this. I am a chai stan. Honestly, I will say I think all the queens of color in this season are just so good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was Chatty Venti. Makeup is full, absolutely. It's just so good.
Duh. And last up on the runway, Silllexa Diction.
I really dig this look. Honestly, this one, if it was Cuddly Wuddly, it actually hits. It hits really well. I love the double-sided look of this. If it was plush, it hits. It fits the brief. If it was furry, it fits the brief. I love it's one of those ones where the best part of this was when she was walking back to the back and just like with that hip sway, and then you just see the teddy bear version of it with that hip sway and just like walking with so much sass. It was so good. I honestly the furry back and sexy front. I loved this. Like honestly, I wish maybe her makeup on her face had a tiny bit more color because it does look one note. But that's me like looking for something.
Yeah, I would agree totally. I love this super campiness of it. I love this acidic trip she's going on to. It's like two gummy bears meshed in one, and I'm not mad at it at all. With the makeup thing, I would probably wish that she had some really eerie contact lenses to match with the eyes on the back of your head. But otherwise, she looks stunning both sides. The color scheme is phenomenal, and like every time the queen takes a risk to walk backwards, it usually pays off in spades. And here we have, and then some.
Like if the makeup had a little bit more acid Betty to it.
Exactly.
Fair. I'm very happy to now report that I finally, after trying so desperately, have something in common with Silllexa Diction. I also have a furry back and a sexy front, so I'm very excited to be amongst such beauty here. No, I love this. I think it's
Logan.
So
you have a furry everything.
Correct. But also a furry back. But no, I love this. I think it's so stupid. The plush is so cool. I love that she went neon with this. Again, it's something different for Silllexa, and she's someone else every week. I'm like, I want to see what Sillexa's is going to come up with for this runway. And that's from even preseason, like just seeing her Instagram and just seeing how conceptual she is. I'm like, I want to see what Sillexa's is going to bring. I'm excited to see it. And then the reveal, and I'm like, okay, yes, tits, of course. Love to see it. It's on brand. It fits the theme. I love every bit of it. She looks sickening. Scores.
She is giving me Beanie Baby, like 90s Beanie Baby in the best way possible. I'm giving this a 97.
Actually given Silllexa 98. It's also one of my faves.
97 as well. Yeah, I absolutely love this. And that is that on that for this here occasion. So, thank you for joining us for this lovely Look Over Here episode for Drag Race UK Series 7. We will be back next week with another trio of episodes. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we put out all of our content for Drag Race UK and for all of our drag programming here on the Cups. Make sure to check out all the links in the description below. Go get your merch as well on gcreations@etsy.com. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, cheers, divas. Goodbye.
Bye.